We may have lost in the Betfred Cup final, but our performances in the league have been a lot better. Let's have a look. So yes, welcome back in to the Killie Boys here on the 11am Sports YouTube channel. Last game we saw yesterday was our unfortunate penalties defeat to Rangers in the Betfred Cup final. We actually played alright, taking it to extra time, but losing on penalties. I didn't show you the rest of our results before then though, because I was going to do that today and show you a couple of games before our winter break. So the last time we met, we beat Rangers 4-1 and Hibs 1-0. You all know already that we beat Hearts 1-0 in the Betfred Cup semi-final because we showed you that yesterday. But our league results before that cup final were a 3-2 win over Aberdeen. Goals from Didio, Bowler and Eamon Brophy there after going 2-0 down. That was a very, very good turnaround. We followed that up with a 4-1 victory over Dundee United. Couple of goals for Richards, goal for Didio and an own goal from their goalkeeper as well. A very, very good result. Again, we've been playing very well. That was followed by a 3-2 win over Hamilton. Brophy with 2 penalties in this game and CJ Egan-Riley with another one of his cracking goals that he normally scores for us. Obviously, you know we lost that cup final in the penalty shootout. Well, we followed up that disappointment with a 3-0 demolishing of Celtic. Some good performances all round from the team there. Brophy scoring, Didio and Andre Wood. You can see a common occurrence seems to be Brophy and Didio scoring for us in this spell of form we've had. We then beat Motherwell 2-1 away from home. No Brophy, no Didio scoring this time, but Rodell Richards with a double. It looks closer than it was. They scored a goal right towards the end of the game. But a very good performance from us again. And then we had an Ayrshire derby at Somerset Park, and we had Killie, Bolly and Brophy scoring goals in that game. A very good 3-0 performance. And the most recent game we had was a replay of the Betfred Cup semi-final, a game against Hearts. We beat them 5-1 earlier in the season. We beat them 1-0 in the semi-final, and we've beaten them 2-1 here. Charles Bolly scoring in back-to-back games. Killie getting himself a goal as well before Hearts pulled one back. And you can see that rich vein of form means that in the league we have won every single game we've played since that loss to St Mirren on the 7th of October. So nearly, 2.5 months? Yeah, 2.5 months winning games here. And who do we come up against in today's episode? It's St Mirren, the last team we lost to in the league. We lost that game 2-1. Remember, they had a player sent off, and then they go and score the winner. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. So we'll play against the two Saints, St Mirren and St Johnstone. And then in the next episode, we'll come back and show you some of the stuff towards the end of January and let you know of any signings that we may make through the January window. There's a couple possibly who'll be coming in who I'll be interested to show you. So let's get on with this game against St Mirren. So this is a team we're going to go for. You kind of got used to it by now. O'Hara in goal, Etienne and Finlay in front, Egan, Riley, Semple at fullback, Castrop and Woods at centre mid with Tate just in front, Richards and Didio either side, and Brophy up top. Let's get into this game. And a highlight early on here, Egan Riley switches the ball over to Woods and Tate and Richards, and 1-0. There we go. Just over 1 minute on the clock. Killie up 1-0. Rodell Richards with his 11th goal of the season. Fantastic play. You can see Dylan Tate gets the ball here, gets past his man, slides in Richards, who finishes a very, very good finish from the edge of the box with his left foot. And that's 1-0. Corner swung in from Didio, and it's cleared away by St Mirren here, and they're through on goal, and it's a good save from Kieran O'Hara, and our goal been very, very solid for us since he arrived after the departure of Craig McGilvery. Headed clear by Finlay from the corner, and that should be end of highlight, you would have thought. Didio with the free kick, he swings it in, it's headed clear, and Egan Riley gets the ball, and he threatens to go down the right hand side, plays it back to Castrop, who plays it across to Etienne, who's coming back from the free kick. Egan Riley over into Woods, and Woods just passes it straight to Doyle Hayes there for St Mirren, and they have a chance to break away now with Omotoye and this challenge from Etienne and Finlay, but he still gets through. And what's going on here? O'Hara comes all the way out the goal. What on earth has happened there? That is some of the worst defending I've ever seen. Just as soon as I was complimenting the way O'Hara had been playing. I mean, that's two poor challenges, but what on earth is O'Hara doing here? I'm in utter shock. 1-1. And it's a throw in from St Mirren, and we've given away a penalty. Oh, this could perhaps be the worst defensive performance we've had all season. Just as I was complimenting how well we were playing, we're now... Oh, what a save from O'Hara. Perhaps redeeming himself after that horrendous piece of goalkeeping earlier. It's still 1-1. As I say, this is perhaps one of the worst defensive performances we've had all year. There's a horrible defending for that first goal and then giving away a penalty. They're all inside the first 32 minutes. And it's a throw for St Mirren again. They swing the ball over. Egan Riley clears it. Brophy to Richards, and perhaps it's going to be a Kilmarnock chance. Richards over to Woods and through to Brophy. Can he finish? Good save from the goalkeeper. And I know this is a very weird time to do this, but I realise I haven't shown you the league table this episode. With that great form we've been on, it now means we're actually 7 points clear at the top of the table. Yes, that's right. Ahead of Celtic, ahead of Rangers. 7 points clear of Celtic and 15 points clear of Rangers at this stage. I'm very confident we'll get in Europe. I'm really hoping we get the Champions League. There's even a chance we could win this league this year, but not if we keep defending the way we just have against St Mirren in that first half. It's still 1-1 at half time. Let's hope we can do something better in this second half. Jens Kastrup has not been playing well, so we'll bring on Tom White for him. And Flavio Di Dio has been struggling as well. So Charles Bolly, who scored in the last two games, can come on and see if he can maybe get a goal in this game. Free kick for St Mirren. The ball swung in, headed, bounced about, and that's 2-0 to St Mirren. An own goal from Etienne. I wonder what happened here. The ball swung in. It bounces off Etienne twice. Once to get back to the striker, and then second again to bounce off him. That's disappointing. We've went attacking here the last 10 minutes. And we'll bring off Eamon Brophy and bring on Ross Stewart. See if that does anything. But it looks like we're going to lose 2-1 to St Mirren again. We have indeed. St Mirren appear to be our bogey team this year. 2-1 defeat. Let's hope that form doesn't continue on to the next game. Celtic now have cut the lead just to 4 points at the top of the table there. It looks like we're going to get top two, but we really want to win this league, and let's hope when we play St Johnstone in the next game, we perform better than we did there. You can see that 12-game unbeaten run has now ended. Very disappointing. Let's move on to the St Johnstone game and see if we can bounce back with a win. Yeah, so just before we jump into this St Johnstone game, I have a little sneaky plan to try and show you. Do you remember I talked earlier in the season about Amadeo Berlanda? I can't remember if I did. He's a fantastic young player. His skills look very good. Potential's very, very exciting. Who does not want to sign a new contract with us? He has 6 months left. End of the season, he goes. At the start of the season, we sent him out on loan to Clyde in an attempt to improve his morale, so hopefully he'd want to sign with us. Did not work. He played all right at Clyde when he was out there on loan. Just looking at the statistics, 19 games, 6.8 average rating, all right for him. So what we've done instead is we've recalled him in this window, and I'm going to try and play him in a few games to try and show him that he is valued by the club. See if he maybe wants to stay and sign him, because he's wanted by Inverness and Aberdeen, so clubs in the division. And I don't particularly want him going to clubs in the division if I can get away with it on a free at the end of the season. In fact, sign a pre-contract now. So hopefully if I can improve his happiness, then maybe I want to stay and I can sign him on, because he could be a very good midfielder in the future. So that's why, as you can see in this team, he is playing today, even though it says needs a rest. He can have a rest after this. We're about to hit our winter break, so he's going to play in the team alongside Kastrup in the middle today. So the team looks like this: O'Hara, Etienne and Finlay, Egan Riley and Semple, Kastrup, Berlanda in the middle, Kiltie just in front of them because Dylan Tate's a little bit tired, Richards and Di Dio on the wings, and Brophy up front. Hopefully we can bounce back from that very disappointing defeat to St Mirren. We play against St Johnstone today, who are bottom of the table, 12th position they are in. So hopefully a win is on the cards. And a throw in for us here. Richards finds Kastrup. The deal heads it and it's bounced off the bar. It comes out to Semple. Berlanda, hey, nearly scored his first goal for Kilmarnock in his first game. Back out for a corner. I don't imagine we'll have anything come from this, but the deal swings it in and Brophy heads it wide. And Egan Riley with the throw again. Flicked on by Richards and the ball cleared away. Etienne has it into Berlanda, who's playing in that box-to-box midfielder role. Egan Riley out on the right-hand side. Plays the ball into Kiltie. It bounces about a bit and it's cleared away by the defence of St Johnstone. Bit scrappy in the game so far. Middleton swings the ball in for St Johnstone to the back post and they're up 1-0. His first goal of the season for that young boy, Jamie McCart. Why is our form doing this? A headed goal, the keeper should really be saving it. 1-0 St Johnstone. But there's a highlight straight from the kickoff. Let's see if it's going to be a highlight for us or a highlight for St Johnstone. Kastrup has the ball and plays it to Egan Riley. Do we come down the right hand side? No, he cuts infield and tries to play in Berlanda, but the pass is poor. And Middleton has it, but his pass is poor from him and it goes to Kiltie and the pass is poor. Can nobody pass to their own team here? The ball goes forward, Brophy gets past them, he hits it and it's just over the bar. And we go in half time, 1-0 down to bottom of the table St Johnstone. I'm going to tell them that that is not good enough. I'm far from pleased, I told them, and that appears to have riled them up. So let's see if we do better in this second half. Richards into Brophy and it's a good last ditch challenge from the defender. And a corner kick here. I'm going to change to attacking because why not? St Johnstone have brought off their attacking midfielder and brought on a defensive midfielder. They're sitting further back, so we should try and push further forward and get a goal here. Bear in mind, they scored their goal from a set piece, not even from open play, so I'm not hugely worried about them like breaking on us to try and score a goal here. Another highlight here, starting from an Egan Riley throw in. He swings the ball in, does he, to Richards, and that's 1-1. 12th goal of the season for Richards, 20 minutes to go. Could we possibly win this game? You'd have thought so against bottom of the table, but it wasn't looking like it for a while. A very strange angle to begin with there, but Egan Riley gets to the byline, cuts it back, Richards in the penalty spot, scores a cracking goal, 1-1. Let's make some changes though. We've got some tired legs out there. And Amadeo Berlanda has not had the greatest game on his debut for the team. We'll bring on Tyler Morton for him there. Greg Kiltie has also been fairly poor, and we'll bring on Charles Bolly for him. Brought on Josh O'Connor to play for Brophy for the last few minutes of the game, but it's not made a difference. It's 1-1 against bottom of the table, and that is absolutely horrendous. After all the great form we had coming into this game, and that these group of games, we have now lost our 7-point cushion. It's now a 2-point lead over Celtic there. Hugely disappointing results in these two games against the two Saints, and not exactly what we were looking for. If we now look at the schedule here, you can see those two blotches after the fantastic wins we had in the Premier League. So what I'll do now is I'll play through January, and we can come back for Dundee United and Hamilton there at the start of February, and I can give you a kind of transfer window update, see who we brought in, who's maybe gone out, any agreed end of contract transfers for the end of the season, stuff like that, and see if we can perhaps turn this form around. We've got some tough games against Hibs, Rangers and Aberdeen, so we'll need to perform better than we did against those two Saints teams. If you have enjoyed the episode though, do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and until the next one, see you then.